Just great ball movement.
Monk kicks to Barnes. And it's off from three-point range. The Hornets on offense. They're on a 16-6 run. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. And some changes here for the Kings. Tatus checked in for Sabonis. Trey Lyles comes in for Murray. And it's Terrence Davis in for Monk. And then for Charlotte, Nick Richards. He's checked in for Williams. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for P.J. Washington. Now here's Barnes. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Knocked away. Oubre with the steal. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content.
First personal foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here.
Shooting for Charlotte. Number 9.
And the first one at the line is good. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Davis kicks to Barnes. Now here's Davis. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Barnes down low. Covered by Martin. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
The Kings trail by 13. Pass to Wiles. Here's Meadow. To end the drought. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Last time they came together was in Charlotte. They fell to the Hornets.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
To the right side. A shot by Sabonis. Nobody around. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
A prodigy, and it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Murray outside. Kicks it to Davis. Williams with the block. They get it back. Hornets leading by 14. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Charlotte making a switch.
Substituting on the
Charlotte
court.
holding a 22-point lead
That's
as
the end of the first half.
and that will be game 3 of 6 played away from home. Here's the prodigy. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got his 3rd assist on the night. That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture. I mean, it's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's the prodigy. He's got 25. The kick out to Rozier. 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. And it's the Hornets another 3.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
From the line. And it's Mitchell missing. 12 points here in the second half.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And stolen by Hayward. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's the prodigy, covered by Mitchell. The prodigy, no good. Kings have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Kings have made a lot of moves to shake up their roster. De'Aaron Fox says, I think the mood is definitely better. It's like a breath of fresh air. Getting a feel for each other and seeing the chemistry come to fruition is huge. Success isn't always immediate with trades and signings, so we look toward the future. Kevin, back to you.
That's all they can do. Okay, thanks, D.A.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Alex Lenz checked in for Sabonis. Lyle comes in for Murray. And it's Terrence Davis in for Malik Monk. Rozier for 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
3
And an
points.
important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Charlotte. 56 seconds left in the
That'll
third.
be 3
And there's
seconds.
the defensive 3-second call.
Kings ball.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
The Kings have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And they've done some really nice work at the
One
foul
shot.
line, knocking down 80%.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Barnes.
Substituting
The
on
team
the
effort
court.
at 73-win Golden State Warrior team was Harrison Barnes.
And almost the forgotten part of the famed death lineup, it was Barnes, Steph, Clay, Draymond, and Andre Iguodala. Harrison, a big piece of that 2015 championship team as well.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for the Kings. That too comes in for Trey Lyles. Now, here's Mitchell. 10 points for him. A second chance effort. And the layup good by Holmes.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Here's the prodigy. And there's another one for the Hornets.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Here's Mitchell. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backboard.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. The shot's good. 46 points for the prodigy.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
Mitchell left side. Looking to end his cold spell. The prodigy passes to Richards. Here's the prodigy. Good if it goes.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score,
Buzzer.
your Kings.
Yeah, that is just an amazing
The
play
visiting
to get.
team.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a
Please
one-sided
give a big
affair.
round of applause
And it's
for your
ahead,
Kings.
running away with this
Your
one.
Kings.
And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than
And another one
Brandon,
falls.
number 90.
Another
Three.
50-point game from him, and he is now third in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You know, GA, you can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, game in and game out.
His play this season has moved him past Kobe. Yes, Kobe being Bryant for most 50-point games in a season. I can still remember that incredible 2007 year for Kobe, and that has been bested.
Count that one the
James
book night.
Bouknight.
And the burst of quickness on display with the Mobile One Drive. And so it's Dellavedova. He'll bring it up for the King. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And I was wondering, do you think the recent postseason success of small market teams like Milwaukee is good for the NBA?
Absolutely. Guys should be able to feel like they can win no matter where they are playing at. And no one wants to see the same couple of teams in the playoffs every single year. Smaller market success makes the league better.
Alex Len's checked in for Metsu. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Washington's checked in. Charlotte in total control. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter. Kings have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. So the wing on the left. And Davis wide open. He shoots. Sacramento again missing. The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. The Prodigy passes to Bouknight. For Davis. Bouknight with the bucket.
James Bouknight.
Bouknight's got 4 points now in the quarter.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Back to Dellavedova. This one for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pass to Mikhailiuk. Charlotte moving the ball around. There's the triple. And another 3 for Charlotte.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
The Kings have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one made. Edwards looking it over. The pass to Holmes. Now, and here is Bouknight. It's Martin on the wing. Pass to the Prodigy. The 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Bouknight's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Davis, the pass to Edwards. Now Wiles. Back to Edwards. Dellavedova with the ball. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Hornets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the Prodigy.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And up the court come the Kings on the break. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Third personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
Free throw good, Edwards. The Kings making a switch here. Holmes checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. So it's the Hornets now. Here's Richards. The shot will not fall. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Edwards can't hit.
Really thought he had this one. And the defense, they were giving it to him.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And so it's Dellavedova. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. And Jones sends it back. Here's the Prodigy. Off the mark. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in
That's
this
the
one.
end of the game.
This crowd was stunned by the manner in which
Thanks for
their
coming
team
out
was
to
dismantled.
support your
You know what?
team.
Shocking.
Make
I
sure to
don't
get home
care
safely,
what the
and we'll see
matchup
you
is. You
at the
never
next
expect
sporting
a
event.
road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin.
Leonard outside. Lets it go from deep. And George with the basket on the assist by Leonard.
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answer each other from range.
Back to Westbrook. Puts up a three. Williams grabs the board. Charlotte has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Here's the Prodigy. Pounded by Westbrook. The Prodigy can't hit.
Wow, that's
Him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
rise in that painted area. Westbrook has a lot of moves and different ways he can hurt you inside.
There's no debate there. He got hammered. Back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win.
Here's the Prodigy. Pounded by Westbrook. And the Prodigy gets it to go.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Here's Westbrook. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Here's Williams. And it's good for 2. Williams has got his second bucket on the night.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Now George. Here's Westbrook. Oh, it's blocked by Williams.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Hornets?
Well, it's tough to score when you're getting stuffed on every attempt.
The other way. Last time they came together was in Charlotte, where they fell to the Hornets.
Last time, free throw shooting was their kryptonite. Just could not keep pace.
Charlotte's gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. That one's true, and that's 9 for 12 for him now.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
It's been all Hornets. Powell with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. 16 feet out. Hornets with the rebound. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Inside, here's the Prodigy. No good there. And Los Angeles the other way now. There's 21 seconds left now in the first quarter.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can.
They've got Sviatoslav Mikhailuk, Nick Richards out there with Gordon Hayward. Then there's Kelly Oubre, and it's the Prodigy in at the point.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Prodigy in their last time out against the Kings played some superb basketball. He scored 64 points and also did a lot of damage from long. He put up significant numbers. So the question becomes, can he do it again?
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes you see coaches.
So we wrap up the first half.
That's the end of the
Hornets
first
out in
half.
front.
With the score, your Clippers 53, the away team 64.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the right. And the Hornets making a change here. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the one. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue.
For a number of seasons, Russell Westbrook has averaged double-digit assists.
Russell Westbrook.
Here's the prodigy. 28 points for him. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a five-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference. Just spot on, BA. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
George passes to Leonard. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
Well, Kawhi has always been an elite defender, but he's become just as fearsome on the offensive end. You can tell he never stops working on his game.
They get it again. Zubac's shot is off.
Hey, the struggle is real.
Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. And the Hornets lead by 10.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
Covington. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Inside, Robert doesn't hold back. He does whatever it takes to get his shot off.
Here's Mikhailuk. Rozier outside, and it's going to be a 3-second call. So for the Clippers, Zubac comes in for Covington, and it's a man in for Paul George. Martin, he's checked in for Charlotte. Oubre comes in for Rozier. Pass to Highland. Powell with it from the arc. The rebound by the prodigy, and stolen by Leonard. A nice shot by Zubac.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Here's the prodigy, and the bucket is good.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Powell outside. There's 49 seconds left in the third. Here's Highland. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Clippers making a switch here. Morris is checked in. And a change for the Hornets. Gordon Hayward, he's checked in for Mikhailuk. Pass to the prodigy. Martin, right side. Three-pointer. Drains the triple. Martin's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
That's a tough walk back to the showers. I'm pretty sure he'd like to have a couple of those plays back.
And so the big win by Charlotte in a tight game. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
And a big issue for teams during this time of year, keeping players healthy for the long haul. Coaches, we're seeing, starting to adjust rotations, keeping an eye on guys' minutes.
And, Kevin, it's such a long season. The teams have to keep the key players fresh. It's not a strategy everyone loves, but it's a necessary concern in today's NBA.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. Prodigy is out there with Terry Rozier. And it's Williams at the center position.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Up top, Washington. He's guarded by Davis. Here's the Prodigy. Gets the three-pointer to fall. The Prodigy's got 5.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Now here's James. He had 35 points last game out.
How about Rozier throwing it out of there? Come strong or don't come at all.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
For Charlotte, they might be the most electric team, Clark, in the NBA. Young and very exciting.
Yeah, I agree, Kevin. I mean, they're extremely potent, and they are exciting to watch. LaMelo Ball, man, he can do just about everything. The Hornets, a lot of fun to watch. How about that dish by Schroeder? Always a good idea to get it to the open man. That's just good basketball.
Here's the prodigy. He's guarded by Schroeder. Here's the prodigy. And a miss there on the triple. LA's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Nobody near Schroeder. Good, and he just goes to James.
Look at the touch on Schroeder's shot there, making that tough mid-range, Jay. Easy, slim pickings.
Passes to Hayward. Rozier kicks to Hayward. Here's the prodigy. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And it's 7 points for the prodigy.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Vanderbilt misses.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Here's the prodigy. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. The Lakers trade. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, I briefly spoke with the Lakers head coach. This is the first meeting of these two teams, so he didn't know exactly what to expect.
And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut down now to just the basket from Schroeder.
Schroeder has worked to become a proficient shooter off the catch. You know, that was not a strength of his coming into the league.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the prodigy in the last time out against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He scored 41 points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling the team. At times, you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. This is their first chance. Season playing Charlotte.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a filling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. Walker's checked in for James. And it's Malik Beasley in for Dennis Schroeder. Now here's Beasley. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Los Angeles with another miss.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing, but they don't want to chance that again.
Mykhailiuk can't get it to go.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Beasley kicks to Walker. To the paint. Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
The pass to Hayward. Shoots over Hachimura. The shot's good from Gordon Hayward. Hayward's got 6 points.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
For the Lakers.
And he knocks down the first one. One of my favorite eras in NBA history, Clark, the 80s Showtime Lakers.
Man, I played against those guys. Thankfully, it was just twice a year because we were in the Eastern Conference. But those dudes were unbelievable. Magic running the point. Kareem still playing at a high level down low. Worthy finding his stride and finishing the break. They didn't just win titles. Showtime had a flavor that was fun to watch if you weren't being run out of the building by it.
And here's Walker. After the three-pointer from the Prodigy, Reeves the pass to Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Oh, I tell you, Bamba's wingspan and his standing reach is ridiculous. This dude was born to throw it down.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's the Prodigy. And they'll get another chance. Yep, it counts.
Nick Richards.
Richards got the lead up to 7 now for the Hornets.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are 3 points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
For 3, Beasley. And he got that one up in time,
That's
but doesn't go in.
With a score, your Lakers 31. The visiting team 38.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. The Prodigy having a great impact in this game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
They got Anthony Davis. LeBron James is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Reeves in at the 2 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Darvin Ham. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after it.
And Davis wide open. He shoots. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night.
You know, after suffering a grisly foot injury in 2017, nobody would have blamed Gordon Hayward if he walked away from basketball entirely.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels. A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And what you admire about Hayward is his resiliency. He's had to battle to get back on the floor. And boy, is he still playing.
All credit to him, Greg. I mean, he's still contributing at a very high level. And just the sacrifice and the journey he's taken coming back from injury to be as productive as he is now. I mean, this is a guy you can still count on to get you big buckets when you need him. He's a real quality wing player.
Now Rozier, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Fires from deep. Reeves with the rebound.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
James Williams with the block.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
And looks like illegal hit reset. Yep, that's right. That'll hit the
ball.
Beyond the leaning, you can
against
see
the
his
away
feet
team,
weren't set
Kelly
on that
Oubre
screen.
Jr.
Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Charlotte making a switch here. Oubre's checked in. Now, here's Vanderbilt. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Lakers are, of course, one of the league's storied franchises. Magic Johnson was asked recently if they have the best all-time selection of players. He says it's not even close. Outside of Bill, we have all the dominant closers. Kobe, Jerry, LeBron now, Irving. Come on now, it's just too many Lakers. Kevin, back to you.
He's got a point, David. And we thank you for your report. Here's Reeves after the made shot from the Prodigy. LeBron can't get it to go.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Now here's Schroeder. After the miss from the Prodigy. Doubled by Oubre. Out to the right wing. LeBron outside. Three-pointer. Oubre pulls it in. Oubre's got his 4th rebound in this one. Tries it from 9. The Prodigy's shot is good. The Prodigy's got the lead up to 12 now for Charlotte.
And with that height advantage right there, he had a good, clear look at the basket.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
To the middle. Banked in off the glass. The Prodigy's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Timeout called the Lakers. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some... Lakers trail by 8. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Rozier on the wing along with Hayward. Then there's P.J. Washington. Then there's the Prodigy. And it's Richards in at the 5. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his first.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hornets.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Passes it to Reeves. He doesn't hit that one. And the Hornets now going the other way. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. And they're playing through a string of road games. That will be game 5 of the 6 on the road. Here's the Prodigy. Great D that time from Davis. The Lakers trade. The drive by James. And James punch it down hard.
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam King. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. Hayward against LeBron. Count that bucket. And the Hornets lead by 9.
Well, that's a play Hayward loves to run. He mastered the pick and roll as a young player, and he's only gotten better with experience.
Schroeder outside. It's James atop the key. Here's Reeves. And the 3 off target.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's the Prodigy. He's guarded by Schroeder.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
There's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. It's tipped. Here's Reeves. Rozier defending. A shot by LeBron. No good.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right. Williams is checked in for the Hornets.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for the away team.
Here's the Prodigy. Started by Davis. Here's the Prodigy. 2 free throws coming up, and they call it a shooting foul. That one on Davis.
First personal foul.
That free throw, no good.
Shooting for Charlotte. Number 90. At the line for 2.
Good on the second free throw. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's James. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Rozier the pass to the Prodigy. Knocks it loose. Schroeder with the ball. Now defended by the Prodigy. Down low. And it's Davis missing. Hornets leading by 8. Pass to the Prodigy. Makes it off the glass. 39 points for the Prodigy.
Assist from
An excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
Los Angeles calls timeout. It's been quite a game for the Prodigy.
He's on another level right now. Knocking down threes left and right. The defense isn't doing their job, and I think they got to talk about it quickly.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, the Prodigy.
You know, from the jump, he was on a mission. You could see it. It was clear. Going after hoops, no matter what the defense tried, they had a tough time stopping him. I think he could have predicted early on we'd be talking about him right here and right now. That's how good he's been.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Lakers coach talk to his team. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If we have an open three, take it. Otherwise, we'll attack the rim. Put some pressure on these guys.
Thank you, David.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And there's a whistle. Goes on Terry Rozier. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Washington against James. An easy 2 points on the way. LeBron's got 4 this quarter.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Here's the Prodigy. Hits it from 3-point range. The Prodigy's got 42 in the game.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
The 3 from LeBron sinks the triple.
Big turnaround right there. LeBron answering right back with the 3. He knows momentum is in the balance, and he wants it to swing his way.
Pass to Rozier. Here's the Prodigy. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Feeds to Schroeder. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
You know, give Schroeder credit. Taking the contact like a man and staying in control.
And the pass to the Prodigy. From deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. The Prodigy's got 45 points.
And what a competitor. I mean, he's been looking for a shot all game long. He shouldered almost the entire load to him offensively.
Reeves can't hit. So Rozier will bring it up for the Hornets. Passes it to Washington. Driving inside. Count that one. And the Hornets lead by 11.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
And, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
He hits the first one. So it's Charlotte picking up the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
It's clear Charlotte has the pieces in place to make noise in the league for years to come.
Yeah, no question, B.A. They got one of the best young rosters in the NBA. And they're balanced. They play tremendous team basketball. Fun to watch.
That three's off the mark.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The officials were right on top of that.
First team foul.
And year in and year out, there's one thing we know for certain about the Blazers. They've got some of the best fans in the NBA.
And that one falls for Simons. And how about the fan base in Portland? They're passionate and they really understand the game.
That's so true, B.A. I mean, even in lean years, they come out to support their club. And when they're on top, all of Rip City gets caught up in the buzz. Portland's a great basketball town.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Outside Johnson. Here's Little. Portland, no good that time either. Charlotte's gone 2 for 4. Portland trailing here. Simons passes to Johnson. Back to Simons. Out to the right wing. From deep. A shot by Johnson, no good.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Pass to the prodigy. Launches it. That's in. Coming off an assist from Hayward. He's got 9.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Simons outside. Here's Little. And Martin comes to help. Here's Watford. And it's flushed down. Nice jam.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Here's the prodigy, covered by Johnson. And the prodigy gets it to go.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
Simons with it. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Nuggets in Denver. This one for 3. And so it's Charlotte with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. And more in.
The visiting team, 20. Fans, have a big round of applause.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've seen from the Hornets, what's your take so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Cam Reddish is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Jeremy Grant. Then it's Justice Winslow. And it's Watford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Portland starting the second.
Thanks, guys. Well, the prodigy in their last game out against the Lakers was a man on a mission.
At the line. Substitution on the court.
Grant against Hayward. 1:52 left to play in the second quarter. And the three-pointer goes.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
From deep, Johnson. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Johnson passes to Simons. And here's Grant, guarded by Hayward. Here's Johnson. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
They're taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay. 12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's the prodigy. He's covered by Simons. And the prodigy gets it to go.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
He was all alone on that one. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And
that can be tough when the pressure's on. They've gotten blown out in play-in games each of the last 2 seasons. But with all their talent, they should be in the postseason soon enough.
Hornets ball starts the second half.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's the prodigy. 21 points in the game. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
And that's now his 5th turnover of the game. He's got to rein it in.
Now here's Lillard. The 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Sure, from 3-point range. Lillard's got 13.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up the court. Reddish is checked in for Grant. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Mikhailuk's checked in for Williams. Portland has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Outside Reddish. Pass to Nurkic. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Lillard's got 9 points now in the second half.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run. And Jusuf Nurkic, a solid role player, fits well into any team environment. A great passer and doesn't need touches to contribute.
Rozier gets the bucket.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
On the wing, Simons. Shoots it from the corner. Nurkic. Oh, he hangs in there. Cashes in on second chance points.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Here's the prodigy, defended by Lillard. Here's the prodigy. Oh, target from range. He's got 24. And we saw last year, Nurkic can also act as a mentor with young players.
Yeah, B.A., and that's a great veteran presence from Nurkic. Not a star player by any means, but a player everyone would want on their team.
Rozier, the pass to Hayward. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Hayward's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, I really like this. Instead of putting his head down, Terry Rozier keeping his eyes up and finding his open teammate.
Timeout called. Portland.
When Terry Rozier switched teams from Boston to Charlotte, think about the level of responsibility and the burden change from one team to the other. Now a starter, now all kinds of responsibilities on his shoulders.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Nurkic. Watford comes in for Winslow. And Little is subbed in for Reddish. Richards is checked in for Charlotte. Oubre comes in for Rozier. And it's Simons penetrating. Good work defensively by Oubre. So, Doris, what differentiates Terry Rozier at his position?
His scoring ability, his threat as both a three-point shooter and a dribble drive guy. But the key, BA, to me, and what distinguishes him, you can play him on the ball or you can play him off the ball. So he can play with another great guard and still flourish.
Now here's Lillard. He's guarded closely. And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while. He wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Martin, he's checked in for Charlotte. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Let's go with a three. Gets the three ball to go.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Pass to Little. Now Simons, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. And Lillard gets it to go.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
The Hornets have gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half. Martin outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Oubre. Washington right side. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Washington's got 8.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out to the right wing. For 3, here's Lillard. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Here's Washington. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Both teams will make substitutions.
T.J. Washington, shooting 1.
One shot.
Here's Lillard. 22 points for him. Over Smith. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Charlotte looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. Back to the game after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Final quarter, it's 6-man.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. And it's Winslow in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And yep, it's good.
At the end of the day, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, they have a long way to go, but attacking the rim like that is a great way to start a comeback.
All night. He just won't let up.
Well, the Trailblazers shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Simons finds Lillard. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Nails it from 3. He's got 36 points.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Showing more patience this half. His shot selection has improved, and his field goal percentage is rising.
Oh, got that one up quick.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Portland has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Well, Grant, we're seeing players extend their careers. Often diet plays a big role. How important was that in your day, and how important do you think that is now?
It's so important. The food you put into your body, the rest, the recovery, all of that plays a role in extending your career and having great longevity along the way.
Lillard outside. Takes the 3. And Nurkic throws it down.
Oh, the big man, Nurkic, from super close range.
And the Hornets call time here. And the Blazers had been a mainstay of the playoffs for so long until last year.
The NBA, they ended an 8-year streak by missing the playoffs. The franchise has had a lot of sustained success. They missed the playoffs just 15 times in their 50-plus years.
Gordon Hayward, he's checked in for Oubre.
The fourth and final quarter.
Here's the prodigy. Hits a 3-pointer.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
The Trailblazers have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Simons against Rozier. Lillard got a good look. Shot is good off the back rim. Lillard's got 8 here in this quarter.
After a poor offensive first half, some nice adjustments made by this staff, and their shooting percentage is climbing.
Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
The 3 is up. Sends it home from three-point land. Lillard's got 33 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Nurkic. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's the prodigy. The offensive rebound. Here's Williams. Lays it up and banks it in.
And when you're the ones trying to fight your way back into the game, you simply cannot allow second chances.
Well, how about the effort on the glass? Even with this lead, I love that they're still going after it.
Pass to Lillard. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too. That's safe to say.
And again for 3.
He just continues to rain it on them from downtown. It's again from deep.
Hey, the way he's shooting, he has a good chance to join some elite names on the list of the most threes in a single game. Now here's Winslow. Williams defending. 5 on the clock. For 3, here's Lillard. Portland again missing. The Hornets shooting an unreal 69%. Really special stuff here. Pass to Hayward. Here's the prodigy. Defended by Lillard. Here's the prodigy. Back to Williams. Now here's Hayward. Here's the prodigy. Good! Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Nurkic. To the inside. Shot to stop the run. And rejected. Here's the prodigy. Back to Rozier. Here's the prodigy from behind the arc. Off on that one. And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.